This video is brought to you by Shortform. It took me a while to finally say yes to a sponsorship for this channel because I wanted it to be something I could really get behind and bring value to whoever takes my word for it. Shortform is an easy to use book summary service that I've been using for some time now. Unlike most book summary apps, Shortform dives deep into the ideas and highlights key points of each book it offers, which at the time of this video is well over 1,000, and they're publishing more every week. I've gotten multiple comments asking for book recommendations, and while I've read Meditations by Marcus Aurelius numerous times, I'm using Shortform as an easy way to go back and reread it. Shortform offers everything from productivity, philosophy, and lifestyle topics, as well as many more. These are just some of my favorites. I know a lot of you guys watching are either in school or just very busy in general. Shortform is a great way to get your fix of reading in without feeling too overwhelmed. They highlight key points and organize chapters for easy navigation through material. The website and app both have a very minimal interface that don't have any unnecessary distractions going on. Just me getting immersed in whatever I'm reading, which is exactly how I like it. To get a 5-day free trial, join Shortform using my special link or click the link in the description box below. Thank you Shortform for making this video possible. I came up with this video idea the other night when I was laying in bed trying to fall asleep. And it's probably a silly thing to talk about when one could argue that every video I've ever made can explain why I'm a minimalist. I wanted to revisit my reasoning behind this. It's been a little over a year of making minimalism videos, and I thought going over this might help me realize things I might have missed over in the beginning. This is why I'm a minimalist. But first, if you're new to my channel, thank you for stopping by. Here we talk about minimalism and things of that nature. So if that sounds good to you and you end up liking the video, be sure to like and consider subscribing. Let's get started. I'm going to go over the core reasons why I'm a minimalist and how each reason has impacted my life. I'll preface this by saying some of these reasons are things I've gone over in other videos, but in this one, they will be more refined and elaborated on. And the first reason is for a decluttered mind. Something I'm particularly bad at is sitting down and just relaxing my mind. I'm always thinking about the next thing I have to get done or something I could be doing right now. And it just feels like my thoughts never stop sometimes. I do have my mindless activities that just help me escape sometimes, but that's just a temporary fix and not an ideal one at that. Aside from the empty space minimalism has granted me physically, the benefits of a clear mind can't be overlooked. Like I've talked about before, saying no more frequently and being more selective with my time has allowed for a lot less mental drainage. Being a minimalist with my time, one might say. Being surrounded by more than I needed or wanted created a lot of distractions for my short attention span. And it made things take a lot longer than they probably should have sometimes. Although I've been at this for a while, I still feel like I have a long way to go as far as slowing down my thoughts. I do enjoy my leisure, but I always have this feeling in the back of my mind that I need to be doing something productive or just feeling guilty for relaxing. And I don't think that's a healthy way to be, so I'm gonna fix that. And to practice slowing down my thoughts and not constantly be thinking of things I need to get done, I'm considering taking on some sort of 30-day meditation challenge to just see how that works out for me. And maybe even document it and make a video out of it. If that's something you guys would be interested in, let me know. I'm gonna try and go back to my nap now. And the second reason here is a sense of self-respect. This one might seem like a stretch, but I don't really think it is. I could say my decision to become a minimalist is directly linked to my feelings of self-respect or self-discipline. And I think it has something to do with my newfound ability to resist the urge to spend spontaneously or just make spontaneous decisions in general. When I learned that the joy of these not so thought out purchases was short term, they started happening a lot less frequently and just became less appealing. Minimalism in itself has somewhat aggressively forced me into only focusing on what matters. because that's all I've surrounded myself with. Learning to say no and respecting my own time by not saying yes to everything that's asked of me. I know that this idea of having self-discipline and self-respect is really driven home among the self-help community, but it still needs to be talked about sometimes. The main thing that gave me this feeling of self-respect was not allowing myself to overindulge in anything. And I feel like minimalism is directly responsible for that. The last reason I'm going to cover in this video is because I wanted less responsibility. I understand that part of being an adult is having expenses, bills, and responsibilities, but that doesn't necessarily mean I can't control the amount of responsibility I bring into my life, at least to some extent. And this applies to everything: work I take on, plans I agree to, and items I bring into my life. And I think this point goes hand in hand with having a decluttered mind. Having less responsibility means less I have to remember to do or take care of, thus leading to a clearer mind. I'm afraid that this idea of wanting less responsibility might sound lazy or even immature, but why is that the case? A long time ago in one of my videos, I talked about busyness sometimes being confused with productivity and success. Instead, I found that less responsibility and simply more focus into what I love has not only allowed me to thrive in that area, but just enjoy doing it that much more. Simply put, more time for what matters to me and less to what doesn't. I hope some of these points made as much sense as they do in my own head. I could really make an endless list that talks about the reasons why I'm a minimalist, and each and every one of my videos is a reason in and of itself. Revisiting this topic was a great way to get back to the basics and remind myself why I'm even doing this in the first place. Anyways, as always, I do appreciate your time watching this video, and I hope you got some value out of it. If you did like it and you do like this type of content, be sure to like and consider subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you next time.